Hey everyone, I'm Rather Incoherent. This is going to be our last episode of Bloodborne gameplay for quite a while. This is Bloodborne City of the Unseen. The alpha just released the other day, Scenario 8, Arkham Sunrise. It has two variants. This is the low recognition variant. There's another variant that goes by a different name, a much cooler name, by the way. If you're playing the true ending, then instead you're going to be constructing the Act deck with the Blood Rapture set, which is just way sicker. But hey, sometimes you gotta play low recognition, you gotta get this version. So in this playtest, I'm assuming that I used all of my recognition in the previous scenario, then in Communion I bottomed out, preventing that agenda from messing with me, and I have zero recognition. Playing with the same decks I did yesterday, and I'm not gonna bother showing them. You've been seeing these decks all the time. I just want to get this done with and be over with it. So let's see what these tarots are. Let's get into it as fast as possible. We've got -2 cost, so essentially +2 resources. Cancel an autofail. Cancel an autofail. Do I even need to read the last one? No, I don't. All this can go away. These go in our decks. And let's draw some opening hands. I don't know why I got a 6 card. I'll be grabbing that in a second. I don't need Ace in the Hole early. Lucky Cigarette Case and Dirty Fighting, Well Connected are wonderful. And then we draw these 3 cards. Did I have a card here? Was it Saw Cleaver? Yeah. I shouldn't have this Gias. I should have gotten Saw Cleaver into my hand. It is messed up. Anyway, this isn't really the hand I want. Not really a lot of money in here, but we'll be fine. Over here in Diana, we've got a Backpack, a Clairvoyance. Is this just a good enough hand? I don't think I hold cancels. Something I discovered yesterday is if you don't get Doom cards and you don't draw Mythos cards, it's very hard to cancel things. Theoretically, I could set up for like 8 turns again by drawing Mob Enforcer and slowly dodging him on Diana, but that doesn't sound great. I'm gonna keep this Backpack and toss the rest. I'm not really sure what I'm looking for, just like emergency caches, I guess. Wrong hand, as always. Twilight Blade, huh? I actually got that into play for the first time with Bandolier ever in the other scenario, and then never used it. It was heartbreaking. Anyways, right now you can only get clues at Meadows, and the Doom cannot really progress in any way. We add it, but it's not going to do anything. And our objective is to spend 4 clues in the Moonkissed Meadow, so let's get going. There's literally no reason not to walk both characters right there immediately, because that's like, it's happening eventually, and nothing can impede our ability to do so. And I'm going to play Hard Knocks over here on Skids. I'm going to gamble with both from Hard Knocks. I'm going to use Watch This, but 3 from Watch This. We're currently at 1, 2, 3, 6 to 0. I'm going to bet 1 more. Betting 5 total. That is definitely incorrect. I start with 7. I played Hard Knocks. And then I bet 3 and then I bet 1. We should be down to 1. Anyway, I bet 3 to 1 and this makes it 4 to 1, 6 to 1. So I pass by 5. Hey, it's Skids. What are you going to do about it? Well, you see, I'm going to cancel the autofail. That's what I'm going to do about it. Give me my fucking money. You can't rob me like this every time. And then over on Diana, her last action, like, I don't know, play a Backpack or something. It's not going to be great. No emergency cache. A Hallowed Mirror. Is that all we hit? Sad times. Not exactly the best of Backpacks. And that's just my last action, because I played a Backpack. Okay, cool. Upkeep phase, nothing's going to happen. Easy Mark's nice to see. Emergency cache is wonderful. 1 of X Doom. Let's see if we can't do better this turn. I'm going to play Easy Mark first on Skids. We do need to get off the ground a little bit before we start going. I'm going to draw another card. Black Fan's not it. I'm going to play Well Connected. I'm going to gamble. I'm going to bet 2. I'm going to use both of these for +4, putting me at 6 up. I've got to pull another token. Cool. I pass. I'm going to gain 2 and 2. And we need to take that inside out, because even though I don't care about recognition, I do care about having the odds be correct. Over here on Diana, we immediately play this. Like, we do just need to get numbers that let us investigate effectively. I play this, and we can probably progress out of here with that now. That runs us out of money, but it does put us to an investigation of 7 with Guts, which is not good enough until I get a Lucky in Skids or something else. But it's working towards it. 2 of X Doom, evil cards don't happen. I'm going to draw a card. Am I cool with overdrawing? No, I play Lucky Cigarette Case. I'm going to gamble as my last action. Hard Knocks, Well Connected. I'm going to commit Justify the Means and bet full 3. Which means I just pass, I add 3 curses to the bag. And we're going to be betting this at 1, 2, 3, 4. So we pass by 4 on that Lucky Cigarette Case. And I think I take Augur Rebrietis. It's just the fight asset that I use. I was hoping to get Economy. I was hoping for that Hot Streak level 4, but not today appears. Okay, over here on Diana, I really don't want to do this at +3. I've got another question mark here. I can use the Twilight Blade. We're not ready to fight yet anyway. So I draw a card. Dodge is nice. I draw a card. I play Emergency Cash. Oh, it's the same story. I can't progress the game. 3 Doom, upkeep. Hopefully it's not 8 turns again. Over here, I'm going to start off by playing Emergency Cash, draw a card. I'm going to play Haste for 3. And my next play action from the Haste, I guess, is Gias for 2. Then I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to gamble. After my turn ends, this gives me +3, so I'm at 6-0. So I go 6-2, I bet 2, I'm up 4. That's completely fine. I get my 2 back, and I get 2 more. Over here on Diana, we're not really going very fast, are we? I'm going to play the Cyclopean Hammer. That seems like a thing worth doing before I start summoning enemies or whatever the Mythos deck does this time around. Going to draw a card. I'm going to gain a resource to play that Brother Xavier in the future, and we're done. Upkeep, we're over hand size. Fool Me Once is the worst card in my hand, even though that Bandolier is never getting played. Hot Streak is finally here for Doom. And I think we're ready to investigate now. I think we can commit Guts and Bandolier. And that puts us at, we're looking for 4. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. I'm going to go first on Skids on the off chance that I'm able to find Lucky for a little bit more security. I play Hot Streak. I go to draw, I think. Yep, I'm going to draw, haste, not cigarette case, draw. There's the Lucky I was looking for. Starting Diana's turn, I'm going to use this and this. I'm going to bet the full 3. That puts me up 7. There's no need to commit anything else. I don't want to draw with this just yet. We have a full turn of setup. We're not going next turn. Oh, it's so sad. It happens every time. We're going to make all the tempo back, I promise. It's going to be amazing. I'm committing cards just to avoid overdrawing them, I guess. So Savant and this. I'm already testing at guaranteed pass numbers, aren't I? Yeah, I'm up 7. So it doesn't do anything. We get the recognition out, I guess. And yeah, I'll gain 3 resources about it. Over here, we're very sad. I'm going to play a Brother Xavier with all my resources and gain 2 resources, and that's my turn. Oh no, I could have sworn we were going to do better this time, but it's just like, this is no investigating, right? That's completely fine. I'm going to play the Black Fan, the Augur Rebriatus for 5, going to tap Haste, and play Trenchcoat for 3. So that will have been my first action, my fan action, and my haste action. My fan action is gone now. Then I played Dirty Fighting. I played Fan, Augur, Dirty Fighting, Haste, these 2 actions. Trenchcoat. I played something else. I'm sure I have only 1 action left. There's no way I have 2 left. I'm going to draw a card. My mom's in debt. Anyway, we're going to gamble. I'm betting the full 3. I'm using this. I'm using this. I'm using manual decks. What's that put me at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm up 6. That's completely sufficient. -2, draw 2, get the 3 back, get 3 more. Manual decks goes away. Over here, we need to, you know, set up a little bit more. It breaks my fucking heart. I gain a resource. I play Bandolier to increase my head even further. And then I investigate with Rite of Seeking. We're finally doing it. I commit Guts level 2. Numbers are pretty good. Oh no, what is the actual number here? That's -6. We probably fail. It's 4 Shroud. We're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to 4, failed by 2. Lucky only draws us 1 card, but we do pass, and our turn is over. We will get 3 clues, however. And I shouldn't forget that Lucky draws a card for Skids as well. Upkeep phase. 6 of Infinity Doom, it's fine, don't worry about it. Both copies of Clairvoyance are in the bottom of my deck. I've only got a Rite of Seeking for this last clue, it's very, very sad. I'm gonna have to get rid of this so that I can investigate and get it on Skids this time, I think. I'm gonna gamble first, use this, use that. I'm going to commit Quick Thinking and Savant and not use Well Connected. That's 1, 2. We should actually click up my stats where they've been clicked up, so we should have 1 more everything from Gias. So Savant's gonna give me +4. This gives me +6. Quick Thinking gives me +7. So I'm up 3 on this gamble. That is an easy pass. We get our 3 resources, we get an extra action this turn, and the Black Fan is online. I'm gonna go first. I shuffle this into my deck by taking a damage, put it on my coat. I forgot to do traumas this scenario. We start with 3 meat on both of them and 2 sanity on Diana additionally for the arcane research. I'm going to investigate this location at 4 book. I'm going to gain 4 to be up 4, up 2, still pass, thank you. Get the last clue that we need. We're going to spend this at the start of the next turn. I'm going to gain 3 resources the hard way with haste as the world's worst emergency cache. I'm going to play Lonnie Ritter. I'm going to gain another resource because I know at this point I've only drawn 1 weakness. I've got the signature weakness, not the signature, I've got the basic weakness. I think I've got another basic weakness, and I've got the weakness from the campaign, so it's just a mess. I don't want to draw cards. Over here on Diana, we're ready to go. We're just sad that there's nothing to do. Oh wait, we spend the clues. It's fine. We advance the act. And when we advance the act, you read the interlude. The interlude spawns Gurman. Gurman has no prey. We give it to Diana. He's Hunter Alert 5-6-3. We don't have 3 players. I always get it wrong. Whenever I'm solo, I think it's 3 players. Whenever I'm at my table, I think it's 2 players. I'm just always wrong every time. Love the art on this, by the way. Forgot to comment on that in my first playthrough. Absolutely sick art. Always love when anything weird happens with the character like extruding out of the portrait area. Really like this. Anyway, I'm going to swing at him at my pitiful numbers, which are 6 to 5. I just don't really have a reason to do anything else. Well, there's a reason to do one other thing. I'm going to gain a resource in front of him. He swings. I spend a resource, play dodge, increase my basement, draw a card, get the money back. And then I'm going to swing at him at slightly better numbers. Up 2. Twice. That's a failure. That's another failure. That's fine. -5s against the 5-fist are hard to do anyway. Enemy phase, he's going to try to attack me. I thought I had a second copy of this, but I've had worse. I'm going to take 2 damage on Xavier on one of the attacks. I've had worse the other one. Getting my basement up, getting another card and Diana trigger. Top of the round, 7 Doom. We're still not drawing Mythos phase, by the way. Forgot to do upkeep over here on Skids. Is my deck just 3 weaknesses? Yes. Okay, cool. We also need to do upkeep on Diana. I got resources and cards from her ability, so I just forgot to do it. And now she's overdrawn, unfortunately. Fool me once, shouldn't even be in the deck. It fooled me this campaign. I'm going to gamble on Skids before I go. I'm going to use Well Connected. I'm going to bet just 2. There's no reason not to bet 3, right? Use Hard Knocks as well. This guy's foot is low, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, we're up 1 million. It matters how much I'm actually up. I'm up 5, exactly. -2, I searched the entire deck. I don't really want to. I'm going to. I take Bottomless Curse to get +1 fist. And this gains me 3 resources and then 3 more, putting me from 15 to 18, 18 to 21. And now my Black Fan comes online as well, and I also have Lonnie and a trench coat. This makes me irrationally happy that my stat line is 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, it's 4, 5, 7, 7 because of the weakness. Damn shame. Anyways, I've gambled. I'm going to attack Gurman with the Augur of Ebrietas at 11 to 5. Cool, that'll be 2 damage. I'm going to trip him at 7 to 3. I don't think I need anything, but I'll take something, may as well. Quick thinking, I guess. Anyway, he's tripped. I dirty fighting. I attack. I use Lucky Cigarette Case on the gamble. That still hits very easily, in fact. I attack again. He is dead, is he not? He's dead. Didn't even get to my haste swing this time. Anyways, over here, since he's dead, we continue. We put the Moon Presence enemy into the Moon-Kissed Meadow. We're going to be very different this time. Set aside the Chosen Hunter into the play at the Dream of Flame. Is this us from Bloodborne? It may well be. Then put the set aside Plain Doll into play at the Dream of Flame. This is very different than the last time. I'm fine with that, though. Advance to Agenda 2, move all Doom forward. We're at 7 of 18. We have plenty of time. Doom Timer does feel very loose in this scenario, I think. When the Moon Presence is defeated, instead of discarding it, heal all damage from it, disengage from all investigators, and exhausted. It does not ready during the upkeep phase this round. When Investigator takes control of the Plain Doll, you must immediately advance. So the Moon Presence is a 5/4/5 massive retaliate alert hunter. Prey, whoever can see the most towards the eye. So when it would be hunting, it would be pursuing Diana over Skids if it was given the choice. And insights are auto fails. What's your head up to over here? Not the best numbers, I'm gonna be honest. Skids, I would like you to last action evade this guy at 7 to 5. I thought the number would be better than that. That's okay. I play Ace in the hole instead. And then I swing. I actually think this swing is a haste swing, but I'm going to need to do a second swing anyway because it does have 4 health. We're doing 11 to 5. So, that is -4, which is a big number, but it's not big enough. Hit him a second time. Same story. You are exhausted. And you don't ready this upkeep phase, so I'm going to, like, double exhaust you and put you upside down. Now, our objective is go get the plain doll. Chosen Hunter's over here. He's hunting us. He's got Retaliate Alert. He's going to resolve his keyword twice and get to us immediately. I've got 3 actions to get to him and trip him, though. There are dream locations in play, so he's going to get shuffled in. Oh, neat. The burning place can be investigated with the, like, physical things instead of book. That's very cool. Oh, if I trip him, he just gets up at the Dream of Flame. Not worth very much, I guess. And to get the doll, we need to spend player clues, because I'm assuming we have 0 recognition, and we haven't quite gotten a recognition yet. Well, I'm going to move twice, engage with the guy, and attack him at 11 to 4. That'll be 2 damage. Hey, Diana, time to leave. Fuck that place. Come on over. And I'm going to swing with my hammer as well. Is it only 4? 2, 3, 4, 5? No, it's 5. It's 8 to 4, which -5 does mean you hit Skids. Get it together, Diana. What are you doing? Skids, sorry about that. You take 2 damage. And additionally, you take 1/1 during the enemy phase. But I can pay Lonnie to fix the coat at least. And that'll be it for the enemy phase. Upkeep, this guy is now normal exhausted. And finally, we draw our encounter cards. Of course, 8 of 18 Doom, can't forget that. Clock is going to be very important, I feel like. Test forehead, if I fail, I draw a card. Oh no. Thanks. Nice to know what that does for sure. So I can either remove an insight from the bag for the rest of the campaign or place a Doom on the agenda. If I do that, these insights never go back in the bag though. I'm about to get 1 more recognition. I'm gonna place a Doom. I do want to remove it from the bag, but because we're able to get a recognition from this, I don't want to. Anyways, over here, wait, no, I already got a card. It just did almost nothing. It was Ancient Evils. Ancient Evils did almost nothing. Yeah, sure, whatever I say. Skids, please kill these people. Cool. I tap Augur of Ebrietas to take a horror and deal it to both of them. This guy's gonna shuffle into the top 6 of the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group, shuffle. See you soon. Then I'm going to swing at my Mob Enforcer again. He's dead. Probably should have just evaded the guy and used Dirty Fighting, so I could avoid shuffling him in, but here we are. I'm going to investigate with Fist 3 times at 7 to, it's 4, right? 7 to 3, I'm up 4. 1, 2, 3, I'll take 3 of the clues. And I'm actually only keeping 1. I'm going to spend the other 2 to get this doll. Cool. Now our head's higher. And I think now we also advance. Yep, I've got the plain doll. Let's go. We're going at a very fast pace once we finally started playing the game. We shuffle Delicate Keepsakes into the encounter deck along with the discard pile, and that's it. Next thing, investigators at the plain doll's location spend 2 player clues or 1 recognition to flip over your location or put a resource token on it from the token bank. If the moon presence attacks an investigator during the enemy phase, remove a resource token from its location if you cannot flip its location over to its dream side. When it's defeated, same text as last time. If there are no dream locations in play, you must advance, but that's not the last one. So we need 4 player clues for every one of these. Well, some don't have the right number of clues on them, so let's do that first. Everything else appears to be right. This should have 2, this should have 2, this should have 2. We've already gotten 3 here. Joke's on me, there were only ever 2 here. It came in with the wrong number. So this clue's not here either. I'm just going to lose the action. It doesn't matter. There should be 4 here. There should be 2 there. There should be none here. And there should be 4 here. It's 4 clues per location. Oh, but when we flip them, we'll get more clues. We'll get more clues when we flip them. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. I was thinking I was just locked, but there'll be more clues on the other sides. Okay. Diana, please go test this theory. Walk to the right to this location. Play this divination. I don't know why Bandolier is where it is. It's going to have to be somewhere else. And lastly, investigate with a charge of Rite of Seeking at fairly high numbers. Joke's on you, it's 0. That's what we're playtesting anyway. 1, 2, 3 clues, not quite. And that's gonna be it for this round, because we've been doing a lot of stuff. We've been going very fast since that turn. Second Doom on Lonnie, damage on this, trench coat, fix it. I may have forgotten to gamble, that's fine. 10 Doom, evil cards, he's ready. A Polite Exchange is in the encounter deck? Were there supposed to be hunters in here? I want to make a note then. They were not instructed to add hunters. But anyway, since there are no hunters, this just deals 2 damage and surges, so fucking terrifying. We're gonna need some soothing melody soon, I guess. Anyway, next card, just give me whatever you drew. Porcelain Heart. We are gonna drop off the plain doll. And we ain't got the clues to pick her back up. Then over here, Doom on the agenda or remove a thing. We're making the same choice we did last time, assuming it was correct then. It's still correct now. And we're ready to go. I'm gonna go first on Skids. I walk over, I investigate. I literally cannot fail because it's Shroud 0. And we spend 2 player clues, so 4, to flip this location. Which brings it up to 4 clues again. French Hill. Oh, we're in Arkham now. Nice. Choose and discard a card from your hand with at least 2 brain symbols. Put resource tokens on Gates of the Dream from the token bank. Isn't that the other side? You put resource tokens on it to stop Moon Presence from flipping them when it attacks. Cool. French Hill should not say Gates of the Dream, it should say French Hill. Anyways, on Skids, we're going to continue going. We're going to use Well Connected on an Investigate check. This will be a haste check, actually. No, it's not. It's just a normal check. We haven't done our next Investigate yet. But that still puts us at 5. We're up 6. Easy. We get another clue. We don't have a reason to do a haste check, so we're going to walk back in the other direction that we came from. Now that our turn's over, we're going to gamble with manual dexterity. And just manual dex for this one. We're going to use Hard Knocks. We're up 5. We do a full bet of 3. That means I need to commit Garnet to be up more than that. We need to be up... Yeah, we're up 5 now. We're up 5 to the bet of 3. Cool. I didn't want to draw cards or have money. That's fine. I can't do much on autofilling multiple gambles in one round. The tarot can only stop 1. Once each act, actually. In fact, the tarot can stop more than 1. So I'll draw those 2 cards and gain those resources. I was thinking it stopped working after Act 1, but I actually placed down another copy of Observed, and it does not. It's just only affecting the 1 investigator. There's nothing that says it stops working after Act 1 or anything like that. So we're good. Gonna flip this over until such a time as it's relevant again. That's been a really good tarot. Skids would be in a much worse spot without it. Anyway, over on Diana, she needs to Rite of Seeking this. That could be a lot of lost tempo, unfortunately. I can play a Bandolier and then only, not a Bandolier, this, whatever that's called. And then we investigate. Cultist, don't do it. -3, we should be fine, right? 6, 8, -3, Shroud of 4, we're good. We will end our turn, unfortunately. But we didn't lose as many actions as we otherwise might have. That's it for us. Upkeep. Through the Gates says that Holy Rosaries don't exist anymore. Get wrecked. And then over here, Mob Enforcers are back. 12 of 18 Doom and Evil cards. Invite Madness. Do I have a weakness discarded already? I forgot to do this. Well, it's fine. We just have Lonnie cancel it out. But I do need to deal with that relatively soon. Anyways, there are no weaknesses in our encounter pile. There should only be like 1. Wait. There are no weaknesses in our deck either, are there? So my options are shuffle a weakness from your discard pile in your deck. Can't do that. Discard cards from your deck until a weakness is revealed. Draw that weakness. Can't do that either. So if I fail this test, I'm forced to discard my whole deck because that's the only thing that affects game state. Gonna be honest, I've got Ace in the hole already. That's fine. Yeah, I fail. So we lose Justify, Savant, Hot Streak. I would have liked the Hot Streak, I guess, and the Watch This, but like we'll get them back shortly. It's only 2 more cards. That's not the biggest deal. Over here, I should just be warding stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna ward stuff. I don't even care. I'm going to shuffle that back into the deck because it's not even that bad. Gain a resource back, draw a card. And I've been playing that wrong all campaign. It doesn't, you don't get a new one. I don't know why. I just was so sure you get a new one when it very specifically says that you do not. It doesn't even need to say that. It's just specifying it for idiots like me, and it still wasn't enough. I believe he was ready at last phase and he moved down. I could be wrong about that. Ultimately, it won't matter very much, so I'm just going to assume I was wrong about that. Now, we're going to walk left on Diana. We're going to spend our 4 clues together. We're going to flip the Dream over. Unfortunately, only has 2 clues still. 4 Shrouds, spend 3 resources to move an exhausted enemy at an adjacent location to Rivertown. Spend 3 resources to move player clues from a Dream location and play to Rivertown. Oh shit, that's awesome. I love that. Shame it's Diana's turn. I'm going to investigate with Divination. Cool, that'll be the clues. I don't know what my number was. I really should have been concerned about that, but I got a good token, so it's fine. And I walk on over to the Dream Essence. Why do I call it the Dream Essence? The Moon Presence. It has the same vibe, doesn't it? Before my turn starts over here, I would like to play Quick Thinking on a gamble attempt. I would like to well connect it, and I would like to hard knocks it. I'm not going to well connect it, but I am going to own the Lamb. And that's a guaranteed pass. So we're going to take our extra action this round, and we're going to take our 3 resources. Did I just put down an extra action and I just haven't been using Black Fan? Is that what's really happening? That breaks my heart. I spend 4 resources and oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to evade this guy. I'm just going to evade this guy. I'm already up 4. I don't need to do anything. Cool. I don't want you shuffling back into my deck right now, dude. Could you just please leave me alone for a little while? Then we're going to come over to my real turn. I am going to play Ace in the Hole and gain 3 actions this turn. Very reasonable number of actions to have. I'm going to spend 1 and immediately get it back playing Leo DeLuca. Going to walk up to the Moon Presence, who currently has 4 health. And I'm going to swing at it twice, but these are all real actions. They don't get deleted. And my numbers are quite large at 11. Cool. It's super exhausted again. This is only 3 Shroud. I can actually participate here. I'm going to investigate twice at up 2. What's the penalty on Squids? Oh, if you fail, the nearest great one attacks you, huh? I'm going to well-connected one of these checks. It's going to be the first one. Cool. I spend 2 resources on the second one to beat the squid. Excellent. I can't commit anything, so I just want something I can play for money. But all the stuff I play for money draws cards, so it's not even helpful. I take manual decks to get online faster next round. That'll be the 2 clues here acquired. I believe we have 4 clues between us. We spend all of those clues and we flip this location. It now has 2 clues again, 3 Shroud. Ally costs are reduced by 2 in East Town. He must deal an additional 2 damage to the Moon Presence in order to place a resource token on East Town. Wait, what? Can we beat him up to place resource tokens? I don't know what that's referring to. There's nothing on the act about dealing damage to the Moon Presence to place resource tokens. And over here, it's like, you need to deal 2 more damage to place a resource token on this. Is it on the Moon Presence? No. I'm just gonna write a note, East Town doesn't make any sense. It's super exhausted, so I don't need to protect Diana. I can just move on to the next location. I don't have any clues. I can go do this thing and just move all the dream stuff down here over the course of the next turn or 2, which is pretty cool. I'm going to walk back here. I'm going to play Easy Mark, gain 2, draw a card, take a horror on Lonnie. That'll be my turn. This happens. I then spend the resource to make it not happen. Pay Your Due is so funny. It's barely a weakness in this deck. Anyways, over here on Diana, we already took her turn apparently, so upkeep phase. This backpack literally doesn't have any hits left. We do need to get rid of 1 more card. We have the hand slots for Twilight Blade. So I think it's Spectral Razor. I think it's an easy Spectral Razor. This guy's now only normally exhausted. Over here, we're completely fine. 13 of 18 Doom and Evil cards. Beckoning Moon says I can only move to locations with enemies. Am I planning on moving? This guy has readied, by the way. Didn't really realize I'd be coming back to him, but here we are. I think I'm drawing cards and gaining money and staying right where I am. I don't think I care about this at all. That would mean that Diana's supposed to be able to do both of these on her own, which is physically not even a little bit possible. But it's still what happens. I'm not planning on moving, so I don't commit to this. I'm just going to take the test at down 1. I can't move this turn, that's fine. Well, theoretically I can, it's just only the Moon Presence's location. And then over here, we have Memento Mori. Memento Mori needs a change in phrasing. Its initial effect is for if the plain doll is controlled by an investigator, and if the investigators don't have the plain doll, then it attacks the investigator that controls the plain doll. So that should probably be a nearest. Anyway, that really sucks. I'm gonna play this instead. I'm gonna play Ward of Protection. And that's just far better than getting Skids slapped for 2/2 when he's taken so much damage already. Is this a Holy Mirror? Yeah, it's a Hallowed Mirror. We probably want to play that and heal Skids at some point. Anyway, over here on Skids, we're evading our guy. Auto fail, we're evading our guy again. Cultist, pull another one. There we go, good. I engage as part of the dirty fight action. What's your phrasing? Against Moon Presence, we're good. We pass, we actually have 1 recognition now. I don't know, I'm gonna make a giant clue token over here. It's my recognition now. We can spin this once, make it count. Now, this guy's taken 2 damage. Don't really have any pressing need to kill him. I play Ace in the Hole and get 3 actions. And then I use 2 and I use haste to draw 3. I play Hot Streak to gain 7. I draw a card. I draw a card. Get this, I draw a card. My turn ends, I gamble. I'm going to use Hard Knocks Well Connected on the gamble. I'll use Watch This. I'm betting 6. It can't fail again. It's just impossible. Yeah. So this should be succeed by at least 2, so I get to search my deck for a thing. Sorry, I meant to commit quick thinking to that, just like obviously. And the reason for that is so that I can immediately play the card I draw, which is Emergency Cash. So I draw 1, I gain 6 back, I gain 6 more. I use my quick thinking action to play Emergency Cash. And what's this? 3 lightning bolts for player clues, so I need to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3. I spend 15 resources down to 24, and I move every single clue on the board to this location. Thanks, big money. Honestly, it's not even big money. This is like parallel skids only. No one else has this kind of money. A little bit game warping. I will note that this scenario is definitely not meant to have no recognition. You're meant to have some and spend some of that to flip these. Like, spending players' recognition 2 or 3 times massively reduces the difficulty of the scenario, and I can't do that. Anyway, Divination's at 5, 6, 7 to 3. I'm only failing on the 1, but I'll play Guts and Cycle, it just may as well. Draw 2. Overzealous comes a knockin'. Porcelain Hearts gains Surge. Joke's on you. It can't gain Surge a second time. Anyway, Polite Exchange does still deal 2 damage, though. That still sucks. And that does still have Surge. This goes to my location, but we just finished caring about my location. Why is there a Doom here? Because I flipped them upside down somehow. We get these 2 clues at the cost of 2 charges. What's the rest of the text on Moonlit Nights? After you reveal an insight token here, remove it for the remainder of the campaign. Reduce your recognition by 2 to get rid of this. Man, just deal with the +2 Shroud. That does not sound worth it. Anyway, I'm going to move down as my second action. And last action, Rite of Seeking at 4, 5, 6. This should be a 6 right now. 8 to 4. Do I have a lucky? I got a lucky. I'm completely fine against the -5. Didn't get the -5 anyway. We're going to take 3 of these clues. Parallel Skids is so funny. Wasn't expecting the scenario to play out exactly like this, I'm going to be honest. Gonna take a Horror, gonna take a damage, gonna pay Lonnie to make it all better. We need to discard some cards, I'm gonna be honest. I don't see this Soul Cleaver having any value. I don't see Walter Garnett having any value either. Where the hell did I put Skids? Or Leo DeLuca, he's all the way over here. It's funny that in my head, Leo DeLuca is Skids, because I played them together in my very first game and got my wires crossed. 14 of 18 Doom, you fully ready. Evil cards. That would put quite a few curses in the bag. Do I just want to like throw something away to get rid of it? Not a thing I can do, Chief. Anyway, over here, we've got Dreamfall. We all choose to take a test, and we all must choose different options. Test X foot, test X head. Holy shit. I do want to point out that these test X's probably should have a maximum number, right? Because right now we have just two Arkham locations. I forgot to flip this one? I could have sworn I flipped this. Oh, I was looking at the other side out of confusion. Yes. Okay, we're just good. This is flipped, this is flipped, this is flipped, so it's 3 and 5. I know it's the final scenario, but like, dear God, test brain 5 or X number of dream locations to play. If you fail, take up to 5 horror. I think I'd put a limit on those. Because you have to take different tests, right? Like in a 4-player game, someone has to take that. And on an auto-fail, they just take 5 horror. There's no 2 ways about it. If Skids auto-fails the foot test, he actually dies. Just immediately. He takes 3 damage. It deals with... It kills Lonnie, but it doesn't kill him. Oh no, he has Leo. He has Leo. He's safe. Anyway, for us, we should be fine. We're up 4 on our Arkham test. We got lucky. No reason to commit anything. -1. We're fine. I don't even think I'm going to put a note that this needs to be changed. It's just terrifying. Absolutely horrifying. We're testing head 5 over here. I'm going to promise a power that. Be up 5 instead, up 3, still a pass, get out. That's a very scary card. It's a lot scarier in 4-player where somebody just has to get slapped by Moon Presence. That is a really good form of negative player scaling where you, like, that's a challenge they have to deal with now. Anyway, it's finally back to us. Skids is thankfully not at the Plain Dolls location. I'm gonna go first on Diana, we're gonna slow down a second. I'm gonna play this Hallowed Mirror. Get these soothing melodies. 2 go in the deck, 1 goes in my hand. I'm going to play a Soothing Melody immediately to heal Skids for 2 damage because he's in Sketch City right now. I can no longer investigate. That's fine. I'm going to swing over Skids' head and immediately undo all the progress I've done. Good, he's dead. I'm going to double action to kill Flora of the Moon. I'm going to walk over to Moon Presence. I'm going to evade the Moon Presence at 7 to 5. That's not actually the number I'm looking for. Let's make that... Let's beat the -5 with the Well Connected. Cool. Now it's still 5 there, but it's going to be 9 to 5 on the Dirty Fights. Tablet is not even -4 anymore. We're good. Autofail, it's got 2 health left, but it doesn't do anything. That's the important part. No one's getting slapped. Nothing's getting undone. Soothing Melody's nice to see. 15 of 18 Doom. Feeling like I'm much more pressured in this scenario. 0 recognition in the finale is not the recommended player experience. I feel very confident in saying that at this point. I might have done this as a lightning bolt the past few times I did it. I'm not sure. I will say that for player stealing reasons, it probably should just be a lightning bolt already. Anyway, let's see our evil cards. A hunter must hunt. What's that going to do to Diana? Because she's not... Wait, there's no humanoids. That just surges then. Moonlit Night. Is this limited? Yep, it just fizzles then. Over here, we've got Guiding Moonlight. Joke's on you and no one... I'm just going to put this out of play. I don't even care. We're not doing that. What are you talking about? Why would we even care? It's funny that it's here, though. This guy should be ready. And I think we're good to go. Oh, we need the plain doll to flip things? Oh, I didn't realize that. No, this scenario is completely lockable then. I'm going to make a note. Scenario hard lockable. The scenario is absolutely hard lockable at low recognition due to doll dropping. I didn't realize that was in the rules. I'm just going to keep on going as though we haven't messed up. On Diana, I'm going to gain a resource, play Rite of Seeking, use Rite of Seeking. It's the blistering tempo you came here to see. That'll be 3 more clues. We're not even up to a very large number. We have 8. That's it. It's only 8. Oh, this is a travesty. I can only flip 2 more locations. And I have to get this guy back. Anyway, on Skids, we're just going to punch the dog in the head. I don't think the Moon Presence is a dog, but that's where my head's at. You can go ahead and be super exhausted. I'm going to play Hot Shriek Easy Mark to gain 7 and then 2 and draw a card. I'm going to use Haste and play something else probably. Nah, not in the cards. Not happening. I'm going to move back down to where Diana's at. I'm going to investigate with Well Connected to get one of these clues because it's a multiple of 4, which she's not great at. I'm not going to check. I have so much money. I know that passes. And then I'll remember that I should be gambling. I'm going to go ahead and use Quick Thinking, Manual Decks, as well as Hard Knocks. Bet 3. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7. Up 4. Get 2 cards. Gain 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 resources. I shouldn't have gained the second 3. We get an action back. What are we going to do with it? We're going to play Emergency Cash. Can you use Quick Thinking and play Ace in the Hole during that action? Because it's as if it was your turn. Like, after the action, do I declare my turn is over? Do I have a chance to play Ace in the Hole? I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Upkeep phase. We take a damage and a horror, and Lonnie heals it for a resource like she always does. Upkeep over here. Soothing Melody's nice. Don't need a second hammer. 16 of 18 Doom. He is only half exhausted, also known as normal exhausted. Flora of the Moon is back to waste 2 more actions. Oh, hey, you're back. Finally, it took a while. What's our head up to? We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I forgot about Xavier. Yeah, it's at 8. We swing at 11 to 4. We need to get a 7. We're up 4 to a one-shot kill. I Cyclopean Hammer this guy. He's dead. He's going to go ahead and go back into the top 6 cards again. I'm going to Rite of Seeking for the last 3 clues. Never punished. We spend the 1 recognition we've earned to get the doll back. And we walk down. And now at our location, we need to spend 4 clues. We get to do this a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we flip this. It's only got 2 clues, unfortunately. So Southside's 4-2, and we can discard the top 3 of the encounter deck, placing a resource here, and then we have to resolve 1, assuming any of them are resolvable. Cool. Gonna walk down on Skids. I'm gonna double action to get rid of this. I'm gonna investigate, haste investigate. We're at 4 Shroud, so I definitely need to use Well Connected on this first one. That is going to be an insight we don't need. Well Connected says we pass. I'm just looking for autofills. Now it's time for math. We're at 5 base. We need to beat this by 4. We need 3 more. All right, that's easy. For the next 2 investigates, I use Streetwise once to beat the -5. Cool. That was actually 1 because Cultist pulls the next one. And then here, Good. Thanks, Skids. You're very rarely actually doing the cluever thing, but it is neat that you can. I'm going to use Watch This, Quick Thinking, and Savant. Why not? Just make sure I pass. And Hard Knocks. I don't need to use the Savant or the Quick Thinking. I'm just going to do this. I use Savant to make sure I pass. Gambling 6, autofill is what matters. Up to 42. Upkeep. Just forgot to flip that after I did something. Mob before Splat. Can I not investigate? Let's just imagine at some point, right? Lose a resource for Lonnie, by the way. That at some point I took a damage and I'll just like lose 2 actions this turn to make up for cheating. And this can shuffle into the deck. That's the best like retroactive thing I have. I can't go back and fix it. I have no interest in doing so either. Because we've been going long enough. 17 of 18 Doom. Evil cards. The Unspeakable Truth got a minor nerf. It's down to a 4-head test. And I'm not remotely worried about this as Skids. That's going to be a -2. So I'm going to lose 2 resources. He might be very good at this Mythos set. And this guy's right back for more. You're fully readied now. But he doesn't do anything unless he attacks us. And he doesn't have double Hunter from anything. Okay, so on Skids, I'm going to attack this guy. Use my ability to throw a horror on Lonnie. And we're going to deal, you know, just on auto. Yeah, they both take 2. And then I attack again and I haste. One's dead. The other's not dead. Last attack. The other's dead. Do you have Retaliate? One of these guys has Retaliate, so we're going to roll a dice 1 through 3. This is the failure. Not the failure, no damage. Cool. You're dead. You're going back in the deck. Please stop coming back quite so often. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Group. Shuffle. Back on top. That was Skid's whole turn, retroactively messing with a weakness and doing that. Diana's going to move straight on to the next location. We're going to spend 4 clues again. Flip this. She has the doll, right? Yes, she has the doll. Heal 3 damage, limit once per game. That's actually very nice for Skids. And Force the Moon Presence causes to flip back to extreme side, heal 3 damage from it. That doesn't seem like a text that matters. Anyway, this has, I think, only 2 clues, yes? Only 2. That's fine, we'll just immediately pop that with Divination. Only 2 Shroud, don't need to think about this. Get both clues. I'm gonna move to the next location and immediately spend 4. Oh, it's an action. Give me those back, my turn's actually over. I just keep forgetting. It feels like it should be a lightning bolt. I think balance-wise, it should be a lightning bolt for smaller player counts. Anyway, upkeep phase, all of this. We don't need this stand together. We don't need this. We don't need this iPad worse. I don't know what we don't need. This knife seems unnecessary. The knife does make me unkillable if I play it with the knife 5, though. That is worth noting. I'm gonna toss the Brother Xavier. He seems like the least valuable thing. And I think I just went to 17 Doom. I'm not sure. If I didn't, it's really not the biggest deal. I can no longer take fight actions. I'll have to be testing book about that. Test for a head. I'm pretty good at that. If you fail, choose and discard an asset. All right, this backpack, by the way, should have been gone a long time ago. Not even vaguely concerned. That's fine. You can have my empty divination. I move and spend an action to flip the next location. This guy should have hunted down, by the way. This location has 4 clues, which is nice to see. And I use my last charge of Rite of Seeking. Hopefully I haven't forgotten to use that at any point. And again, we're testing 8 to 5. Oh, 8 to 5. That's actually pretty high. I'm actually not going to Rite of Seeking then. I can't reliably pass that. I'm going to play the knife with all of my resources. Then on Skids, I'm going to walk up, say hi to this guy, beat the shit out of him again. May as well trip him first. He's got 5 foot, so I well connected it. That's not a problem. Dirty Fighting at 1,000,000. That's 2 damage. That's an autofail, actually. Because it's treated as an autofail, it doesn't remove. So it's taken 2 so far. I've only used 1 fight action, though, so I can't haste yet. Now it's double exhausted. This is wrong. Lonnie should be exhausted, and this should be gone. I should have lost the money. Just forgot to do pay your dues. Oh, I forgot to do this, too. I'm going to lose 2 resources to use well-connected twice in 1 round. We're going to do a book test. It's not going to autofail, and everything works out fine. This is not going. My deck is not a weakness. Cool. That's it for us. Upkeep phase. Agenda advances. He's only normal exhausted now. We shuffle the encounter discard pile into the deck. Everyone tests 3 head. If you fail, you get hit. Now, for us, on Skids, I think that's an easy well-connected, unless I have Savant in hand. I do not. All right, over here. Did I not upkeep on Diana? I guess I didn't. And we don't care if we pass or not on this one. We do, though. 6 left, double hunting. Let's go. We're in the final stand. We are at just 2 left. We have 4 of the clues we need, so we're almost able to progress. I need these clues. Oh, I can't investigate, you say? Let's imagine we took a damage and put you back in my deck. In which case, our next action would definitely be to Soothing Melody to not be dead. And then we're going to use our last charge of Rite of Seeking. I was trying to optimize the turn, but apparently I've been cheating, which makes it a little bit easier. Promise of Power, add a curse, let's go. Get 3 of the clues. My turn will end about that skull, but my turn was already over. That's why Rite of Seeking is so good. If you can order your turns consistently to find value and make it your last action, it's just so valuable. On Skids, I'm going to walk over. I'm going to spend 2 resources to well connected this at 1,000,000. Take the last clue, walk back. When it's defeated, instead of discarding it, heal all damage from it and exhaust it. Okay. So it has full health again. I'm going to swing 3 times with haste to put it back in the ground. I guess I didn't need the haste. I'll take Savant. You're double exhausted again, idiot. I'll gain a resource. Nothing really matters. We're just trying to get to the end here. We are looking at Emergency Cash as the next worst card. Over here, we take a damage, by the way, because I'm still not dealing with that card because I'm an idiot. We're not even overdrawn. 1 of 6 Doom. Nothing is alive to double hunt. This guy should be ready. Gonna have to get rid of that one again. The plain doll is under an investigator's control, so... Oh, Memento Mori just does nothing if you don't have the doll. I misread it. Okay, I'll make that note instead. I let him slap me, and then I play dodge from underneath my basement to not get hit instead. Alright, and then over here on Diana, we're going to move twice to this location. And our last action is spend all of our clues to flip this location. For the purpose of enemy movement, north side is connected to each stream location. Hardly matters. Move to any Arkham location is actually pretty sick, but it's a bit beyond the scope of where we stand currently. Over here on Skids, swing, probably haste swing. We're putting him back in the ground. No haste. He's just back in the ground. I'm going to walk up to where you are. I can't take control of this from you, so I need to wait for you. I just gained 6 resources. It doesn't matter. I'm going to throw away nothing. I got Bottomless Curse again. I can no longer investigate. Terrible Secret. I deny its existence. Which goes into my basement. Very funny. 2 of 6 Doom. He's normal exhausted now. Evil cards. We're getting into the final stretch. I'm going to well connected that so that I'm allowed to move. Nope, there's 1 more after that. Okay, we're good. And then over here, we have the end of the hunt. Alfred, you cannot draw cards. Joke's on you. I don't even care. I'm set up. I've got the cards I need. I'm going to walk here on Diana, and I guess I just may as well get rid of it. Oh, I can't? Well, that's fine. I'm going to gain some resources about it. I'm going to gain 1 resource and then use them all to play Cecily. I follow along on Skids, and I test... What is it? It's not even a test. It's just an action. I spend my 4 clues on Skids, flip the last location, and we get downtown. Oh shit, Arkham Asylum being the Moonkissed Meadow is so cool. That makes a lot of sense. I like that. Anyway, you can heal 3 horror here if you want to, and if the Moon Presence flips this, that doesn't matter. The Moon Presence isn't flipping shit. We're keeping him exhausted the whole scenario. And the big thing here, no dream locations immediately in advance. Remove the plain doll and delicate keepsake set from the game. It's been fun, doll, but I'm kind of glad you're leaving. Alright, so we got all of that stuff out of the deck. Everyone's reduced to half the remaining health and sanity immediately. Moon Presence ready. Well, that doesn't seem fair. I don't have more than that here, but I do need to take 3 here. Here we're good, and there I need to take 1. Does it specify rounding? Because if not, it's rounded down. Okay, so Moon Presence is ready now. It double hunts from the final agenda. It gets 3 players' health. Alright, so now we have a proper boss fight. Each resource token on it reduces its maximum health by 1. I don't even know what that's supposed to be from. I don't understand. Like, is there just text I'm not reading? I don't get it. Yeah, there's no text here telling me to put resource tokens on it, so I'm going to have to make a note that I just don't know where this is from. Anyways, we can spend player clues as a group at his location to put a resource on it from the token. Okay, so it's here. That still doesn't line up with this location because you don't deal damage to it, right? Not that one. Which one is it? You must deal an additional 2 damage, but that's like not even what this is. Anyway, that means we're looking at a 13 health Moon Presence as our final boss. And our goal is kill him. Do I have quick thinking? Do I have ace in the hole? Do I have lucky? Well, I was planning on letting him come to us because it's sick, but I'm going to walk to him because it's better. And then I am going to swing at him. That's stupid. I'm going to trip him. Why on earth would I swing at him? Well connected again. It's my second one this turn, I think. Hopefully it's my second one this turn because you only get to do it twice, and I'm not really counting because I've sort of checked out because I feel very confident that I've won. He's evaded. Dirty fight. 1,000,000. Can't win them all. Anyways. After my turn, I'm going to gamble. Diana's taken her turn. I'm going to commit manual decks and quick thinking and hard knocks. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're up on a max gamble, so I may as well max gamble. I'll only get the 1 card, but that's not what I care about. Wait, no, that's the same trigger. I failed my quick thinking because I was a greedy idiot. But at least I made money. That's really important, right? Anyways, he readies. Yeah, the stuff that does make him non-threatening isn't there anymore. He can't double hunt because he's already where he goes. Hi, Chosen Hunter. Good to see you. Wait a second. You fizzled. There are no dreams for you to spawn in. The end of the hunt, Jura, you cannot take fine actions. Well, that's a little bit annoying. I'm going to move twice, and I passed my last action. It doesn't matter. I'm just coming over here to be sad. Oh, I can't draw cards either, so I probably haven't drawn any of this. I've won. I'm not thinking 2 cards. Skids has this. I play Ace in the hole to get 3 more fight actions this turn. Like I said, Skids has this. I'm going to evade the guy. He's at 5. I'm at 7, so we're going to well connected for the million. Draw another one. Cool. He's evaded. I'm going to dirty fight the guy. He can't win them all, but I can attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive times for 2. So barring 2 auto fails, as we are attacking at 7, 11, 13 to 5, we're up 8. I have to auto fail twice in the next 8 attacks. So let's see if he gets to be alive. That one's a failure because that's how insights work now. They stay in the bag. All right, I need to auto fail 1 in the next 7. All right, that's 2 damage. 4 damage, 6 damage. I shouldn't have done that twice, but it's fine. 8 damage, 10 damage, 12 damage, 14 damage. He's dead. And I even had a little bit of room to spare. Moon Presence didn't want to go down like a chump, but I mean, fully set up parallel Skids ain't fucking around. Get out of here. That'll be the end. And we go to R2 or R3. It doesn't matter. I've talked about all the resolution stuff. I've talked about the reward investigators in the previous scenario. So I'm going to wrap this one up. I really enjoy this version of the scenario. I actually like it more than the true ending. The true ending feels a little bit weird, like it's not quite finished, and that checks out. It's an alpha test. It's being iterated upon. The part where you run across at the end and true ending where you're fleeing for your life from, I guess, Odin, is a little bit out of place to me. It feels less difficult. The low recognition version has a proper, interesting boss fight. It's actually just a good scenario. I really like everything about this version. There's a couple of little rules things, but on the whole, I think Arkham Sunrise is fantastic and one of the best scenarios in the set. I think that the other version, Blood Harvest, is that what it's called? Blood Rapture, every time. I think Blood Rapture is still good and it's one of the better scenarios, but I think there's a lot more wrong with Blood Rapture. I think this version is absolutely sick and I had a great time with it. Anyways, we are finally wrapping up the Bloodborne alpha testing. After this, there's going to be an additional feedback video tomorrow, and I'll be taking a long break from this before I come back with fresh eyes, and I'll make a point to play with like mystics who don't get any extra actions to test recognition and how it's supposed to look. Because every time I've played this, I've had like parallel Skids or Ursula taking an entire team's worth of actions on their own. But for now, we're done. I've been Rather Coherent. If you enjoyed this so far, then like, comment, subscribe. All that stuff really does help the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.